Welcome to Camo Office Hours. I'm your host, Eden from Camo. And yesterday we announced that we were, nominated as an App Store Award finalist. So excited to share that news with y'all today if y'all didn't see it on socials. So this doesn't mean that we won anything yet. It just means we're a finalist. But we got this cute graphic that I added to my scene. Thank you all for joining today. It's good to see so many people here in the chat hanging out with me. I have something kind of scary to report. I'm sorry if I keep looking back occasionally. There's a spider in the corner of my wall. It hasn't moved for a while. I would like to coexist with it peacefully, but I need to check occasionally just to make sure it doesn't cross any lines. So, okay, I see Vasu's Vegetarian Kitchen say that they enjoy doing both live and recorded content. I see that Saeed said none of the above, but I feel like that is not true, Saeed. You do live and recorded content quite well, so what's up with that? Or do you mean you prefer hosting webinars instead? Let me know what your preference is. Let's Learn Tech 101. Well, if you're a newbie and hoping to get started, this is the place for you. If you have any questions about using Camo or creating content in general, that is why I host office hours. I am just here to connect with y'all and talk about video content creation topics that you guys are interested in. I do a lot of recorded and live content, so I feel pretty confident in being able to share experiences and learnings about both of those types of video content. So any questions y'all have, feel free to drop them into the chat anytime. Saeed, what a great question. So those of y'all who were here last time know that I've been dealing with some office issues. One of those issues is I have to keep the window open right now, so I can't black out the windows and turn on the LEDs. I guess I could still turn on the LEDs. I just don't know if y'all will be able to see them with the window lighting. Oh, you can see it a little bit. But yeah, hopefully I will be getting some things sorted out and into a maybe refreshed office space. We will find out. Yeah, I feel like it's even though it's not the usual LEDs, it's a little bit brighter, which is a nice little change up. Y'all are used to seeing me stream to y'all in the dark. Mark's Random Curiosities, you do both lives and recorded content. All right, do you enjoy editing, or do you mostly just record stuff and post it? Are you an editing person? I like editing sometimes, but sometimes I can get kind of I can get too in the weeds with editing. Yeah. Skipper name, how are you today? Good to see you. Okay, yeah. Saeed, I thought you would say that you enjoy doing Zoom sessions but I feel like hosting Zoom sessions and webinars is kind of like streaming, because it's a live show with interactions from the chat, or I guess in Zoom you get to directly interact with people. So Ty, it's been a minute. Haven't seen you in a while. I know I've been a little bit inconsistent with my schedule also, so good to see you. Hope you're enjoying our slightly cooler, but it's really nice out today. The sun is out today out here. I'm hoping to go for a walk after this because it's hard to get vitamin D in the winter here in New York, but the sun is out and it is not too cold, so not too cold. All right, so Ty says, recording over streaming, like to add B-roll to enhance videos. Yeah, I agree. I do like that about editing also. So like right now I'm actually, I'm trying to get better about using B-roll. Do you shoot your own B-roll or do you use stock B-roll? Very curious, because I'm doing some content. I think I shared last time, we signed a partnership with Razer to power their Kio webcam V2 line. and I was thinking about editing. I'm working on some videos for it, and I was like, oh, maybe I should. I was looking at some of the stock footage, and I was like, I guess I could sort of just shoot my own glamour shots of the cameras and use them as B-roll, and instead of just using like stock B-roll. But it's a mix, I think. Like it's yeah, I like the. It's sort of like a logic puzzle, I feel. When you're like editing with B-roll, it's sort of like this shot goes here with this transition, this text, etc. Deuce, sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Please feel free to let me know how you pronounce your handle. And it says, I enjoy live streaming, waiting for multicam support on iOS plus macOS to use more than one camera at the same time. If you are on macOS, you can use multicam right now. You have to turn it on. It's a secret feature. It's a hidden secret feature that is hidden in add-ons, but you can connect two cameras, two phones at the same time and add them both to your scene. I'm going to save this comment and demo that in a little bit. The work schedule, I feel that. Oh yeah, and sorry if y'all heard that the bus just now. I'm glad to see you here. It's always good to see friendly faces in the chat. All right, Mark's Random Curiosity says, recently used Camo to convert VHS tape to iPad Pro. Okay. I did not know that you could use Camo to convert VHS to iPad, but that's awesome. Happy to see that that works. I'm definitely going to share that with the team, that we have found another unique use case for Camo Studio for iPad. And Skipper Neem says, my issue is unless I find out from you guys in an email, I'll never get the notifications that there's a new update. It doesn't auto check for updates. That is interesting because it should. Okay. I will raise that with the team to ask them why you're not getting auto updates, because it should. It really should. It really should. Okay, yeah, that's really annoying. I will raise that with the team and find out. I found you in our support email, so I know how to find you. Scary thought that Eden knows how to contact you. But yeah, I will make sure that the team looks into that, because the app should tell you that there has been an update. All right, Deuce, I said it correctly. Yay. Well, it's not a secret feature. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna share where to turn it on in the app today. But yes, you can use multicam. All right, Voss's Vegetarian Kitchen. What about AI? What do you mean? That's a very loaded question these days, because there's AI everything. So specific question about AI, let me know and I will answer. Rogue Nerd, good to see you in the chat. New friend today, about to start a YouTube channel using Camo for reaction channel, but the image looks great, but it skips sometimes. Okay, if you are ever run into any issues with video skipping, reach out to our support team at support@reincubate.com. I promise you, we respond to every single support request. I no longer run the support team, but I used to, and I'm still very in touch with our support team. We are one of those tech companies that are pretty easy to reach. So if you reach out to us and you don't get a reply, always check your spam email, but also you can let me know and I will ask the support team if they have gotten your message. But please reach out to the support team. Screen recordings of the issue of like any skipping would be really helpful. They'll take a look at your settings and go through troubleshooting steps with you. We'll get it sorted out. And reaction videos are always fun. I'd love to know what kind of reaction videos you're doing. Like, are you watching music videos or anime? Those are my go-tos. So yeah, I'd love to know what kind of reaction videos we're doing. Okay, so as mentioned, we shipped an update yesterday because this was a kind of massive performance improvements update. I just wanted to let y'all know that you can find the full list of improvements and fixes in this release notes page. I will drop the link in the chat. I just kind of wanted to share it with y'all for dramatic effect because the list of improvements and fixes is very, very long. So if you are running into any issues with some of our past versions, thank you for reaching out to us and letting us know that y'all are running into issues. We can only fix issues if y'all are reaching out to us. So that's why we have this massive long list of fixes in our release notes. So let me drop the link in the chat for you guys. There we go. All right, and Rogue Nerd says, movies and show reactions. All right, let me know what movies and shows you're watching because I have a little bit of time off coming up next week, actually, and I'm looking for show and movie recommendations. I'm really excited for Wicked. That's one of the movies I'm looking forward to seeing. And I also have like a long list of K-dramas. I'm currently rewatching anime also. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff. Okay, since Deuce had a good question, or good question that you mentioned that you wanted multicam support, I will go ahead and talk about that. Because while it is a sort of secret feature, I'm going to share it with y'all now. Also, okay, the spider's still back there. They haven't moved, so far so good. Okay, so if you are using a macOS, this is what Camo looks like for you. If you click on this little settings button and open up add-ons, okay, it's not going to show the window. Let me fix my setting really quick. Just 1 second. So sometimes when I share a screen, it doesn't share the other extra window that showed up. So just give me a second to switch this up to my... I'll just do entire screen. Boom, there we go. Okay, so here, I'll close this and start over again. But if you go to the settings and the add-ons menu, you will see this secret menu of features, which, like I said, not super secret because I'm telling you guys about it, but multi-camera is here, and it has this little beta tag, which just means that this is why we haven't like fully shipped it into the app, is that it still needs to go through our thorough testing ringer before we can fully release it as a proper feature. But if you go into add-ons, you can just install it here, and now you can open the scene editor. Here, let me switch to a regular scene real quick. Blank scene? Okay, blank scene. Oh, this is my FaceTime camera. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. It's just a little messy in the background because it's not framed. There we go. That's a little bit better. But now if you open up the scene editor, you can add a secondary video source. And like, I know that I have, this is my other camera. Or if you have any cameras paired, let's see if this will work. Pair a device, just pulling up my Camo camera on my phone. Camo. Scanning the code. And Pika's 16. Now I have three video sources on the canvas. This is what my setup looks like, y'all. It's pretty chaotic, but camera here, iPad there. I also have the Windows computer set up to show y'all stuff on Windows today. And this is the main computer. So that's how you do multicam right now using iOS and macOS. So I only have one phone. I have another phone here too, but it's the same way. You can pair I want to say we have not hit a limit for how many devices you can pair. I'm sure there is one. You can let us know if you try to pair 10 phones and they don't work. But yeah, this is how you do multicam with um, with Camo. So let me know if you have any questions. I am going to put the phone down for now because I have ADD, and if my phone is in my hand, I might just like accidentally start scrolling Instagram or something. And I am here to hang out with y'all, not scroll Instagram right now. So yes, let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so you found the feature, Deuce? Yeah, feel free to test it out. Please test it out and let us know what you think. The reason it's in add-ons is because we do want people to know about it, and we do want people to test it out. Share feedback. Let us know if you think it is. If you think the flow is clunky, let us know. Like, that's right now it's still in beta, so there's still time to improve it. Yeah, there's still time to improve it, so definitely test it out. Skipper Neem, you know what's funny is I actually started to learn Korean because I wanted to be lazy while watching K-dramas, and I wanted to be able to play on my phone while also watching K-dramas. It's going, you know, for some of the like less like niche term, like if it's like just a sort of walk of life, slice of life K-drama, I can pick up like 50-60%. But if it's like a medical drama or like a political corruption drama, which is the one I'm watching now, I have to pay full attention to the subtitles. Oh, okay. Amazon Confidence Queen. That is on my list to watch next week during my Thanksgiving break. I love Park Min Young, and Wanas Khani is on the soundtrack for Confidence Queen, so I'm really excited. Okay, nice. I've heard that Confidence Queen is, like, one of my friends that is also into K-dramas, he was like, it is, he definitely recommended it, so I'm excited to check it out. Deuce is watching Tetris and the Banker on Apple TV. All right. Tetris is about, it's the show about the game, right? Like the OG Tetris game. I played that game a lot. Cookies v Cookies, good to see you. Good to see you here today. All right, and Skipper Name says, happy about the added resolution and frame rate information to the profile. This right here, oh wait, I changed scenes, but yeah. Let me switch back to my Camo scene. We updated profiles to be more obvious so you can see the resolution and frame rate in Camo no matter what you switch it to. We got a lot of feedback that the way that it was not as clear as it used to be. So we did our best to bridge that gap. So I am glad that you found that update helpful. Home of the Ben says, multicam is awesome. Is there a way to switch between camera sources with a hard cut? Okay, so I think you had left us a YouTube comment, and I was going back and forth with you a little bit. So right now, we don't have actual transitions baked in. Because we're working on transitions. I don't want to get too technical into it because I'm not a dev and I might explain it incorrectly, but right now there's not actual way to do just a hard cut because the camera is not active until the scene is active, which is something that we have to sort out on our end, if that makes sense. Like we shipped scenes in 2.3, but until a scene is active, it doesn't activate the video source. So that's why there's a little bit of the blur in and blur out. I know you just want the hard cut that goes straight to the video with the video already like live so that there's no blur. Hang tight. We are working on it. Boss's Vegetarian Kitchen, multicam works with Android too. It works with any camera source. So I was using iOS, but it works for, it works on it works for Android too. And the feature also is available in Windows. While Windows, here, let me show you where to find it in Windows. So this is my, here, let me move the comment. This is my Windows setup over here. The add-ons is in a slightly different place on Windows. So on Mac, it was over here, but on Windows, the add-ons gallery is in this top menu. You click the little Camo icon and add-ons gallery, and then you open the gallery, and this is where you can turn on multiple cameras. Yeah, you can go on and off. You will need to restart your computer before you can use multicam. Is it restart computer or restart the app? Restart the app. You don't have to restart the computer, just restart the app. But we do also have multicam available in Windows. So that is there for y'all. And yes, we are still sorting this out. Thank you for raising that, because I complained to my dev besties in a very nice way, very constructive, nice way, that I was like, we need to be able to have portrait orientation on a landscape canvas. I was so upset when we couldn't figure it out on the stream last time. I was like, I'm sure we could do it, and then we couldn't. So the devs had to hear an earful from me. Yeah, that's true. I have you know, a burner phone and a regular phone, and my burner phone is really just my old phone because I didn't need to trade it in to get the upgrade. But yeah, most people, or an old phone. I feel like a lot of people have old phones lying around. So thank you. Skipper Neem says, I'm glad that profiles are starting to be used for something that actually makes sense. We are trying. We're doing our best. And honestly, it is largely thanks to feedback from y'all that we are able to make these improvements. So, all right. Yeah, I'm glad I explained that in a way that makes sense. I want transitions too. I'm sorry that we don't have it yet, but I promise you it is on the radar. We know that people that are working with scenes, you know, when you change from scene to scene, you want that transition to look a certain way. Like, hopefully in the future we'll have more than just the basics too. Like, you know, let me know what kind of transitions you want. I know you said you want hard cuts right now, but anyone else in the chat also, what kind of transitions y'all would want? Like a little cross dissolve, a little fade to black, a little screen wipe, or we're probably not going to have all of those in the first shipping of transitions. It'll probably be just like the basic ones, but yeah, we got to get hard cut and blur in there for sure. So Rogue Nerd asked, do you have an avenue for sponsorships? Would love to have it as a goal to work towards and tell everyone how I'm making your videos through Camo. So we are working on building out a creator program in a more meaningful way. So right now, it's kind of just like if we have an affiliate program. So if you're creating videos using Camo, like reach out to us at support@reincubate.com, share your channel and how you're using Camo. I will review it, and if I'm like, you know, it looks like your videos are, if you're doing cool stuff with video, I will do my best to work with y'all. But right now we don't do like sponsored videos. It's honestly because we have a small team, and we want to build out like a creator program and sponsorships in a more meaningful way. We don't have someone dedicated to work on it at the moment, so that's why we just have an affiliate program. But we do have an affiliate program that if you want to reach out to support@reincubate.com, ask about it, share your channel. I'll take a look and share some feedback and see if it makes sense for us to get you an affiliate link. We do have certain benchmarks that we ask people to hit. That's not just up to me, but it definitely, if you're part of our Camo community, we definitely want to support you if it makes sense for us to do so. All right, let me switch back to my main window so I'm not just like constantly looking to the side. So I'm using a capture card to bring in my Windows computer, but I'm using this this camera, my Mac to run the stream. So I feel like I was like looking back and forth, try to figure out where I should be looking. Also an update, the spider has not moved, thank God. Skipper name says, hopefully, yes, ISO recording. Is that what you mean, basically? Is that we have the recording the individual feed for all of the video sources? That's something that's definitely on our to-do list as well. I will not lie to y'all though, that feature is not coming up next. It is on the radar, but not quite coming up next. Just a little bit further down the list at the moment. All right, we got a feature request from Skipper name. Let me switch back to this one. All right, develop a OBS plugin. Oh, I will put that down as a request for you. I know that OBS has a lot of cool plugins, and that would be interesting so that way you could just to make sure I understand the plugin correctly, you want to be able to essentially control which camo scene you're using from OBS via the plugin. If that is right or wrong, feel free to clarify and let me know. And Ty, yes, you can. You can pair your iPad as a second camera source. So it's not using Camo Studio for iPad though. It's using, you would get the Camo camera app. Let's take a look at the iPad. Let me switch my mouse to the iPad. Wrong mouse. 1 second. You know what? I'll just not use the mouse for the iPad. It's fine. All right, so to use your iPad as a secondary camera source, instead of getting Camo Studio for iPad, so if I type in Camo, let's see what pops up. Okay, so this one, Camo Studio for iPad, this one we know, but Camo Camera is the one that you would use if you want to use it as a secondary video source. And so if you download Camo Camera on your iPad, you could, when you pulled up the QR code in Camo Studio on desktop, you can pair it. It will be, it's just like Camo on mobile. Continue, allow all permissions, agree, get started. And then you would use that to scan the QR code to pair the iPad's camera to Camo Studio on the desktop. Different apps. Camo on iPad has Camo Studio for iPad and Camo Camera. Hopefully that makes sense. Yo, share your channel. Reach out to me. Reach out to support@reincubate.com. Be like, Eden mentioned the affiliate program. Here's my channel for her to review and for her to clear with the rest of the team. But yes. Okay, yeah, so you don't have, that way you don't have to go into Camo to change your scenes. You can change them directly from OBS. I wonder if you could do that with keyboard shortcuts right now. Would that work? I don't know. I haven't tested that because where is my Camo? I have too many things in my Mac OS top bar, but I don't know. I will have to test that and get back to you. Skipper Neem says, using the video from Windows computer to capture card into Mac. Yes, so I have my Windows computer. I have an HDMI luckily it already had an HDMI port in it. I didn't have to get a extra hub. But so I have HDMI cable plugged into my Windows computer. All right, if you guys aren't scared to look at cables, I can actually show you with Camo. Let me see. But yeah, I have, it's not piped into Camo though. It is using, I'm using eCam to stream right now. But so let me open up my Camo main window, and I'm gonna change this to Pika. And sorry, this is kind of the easiest way to show y'all without setting up a whole new scene. So Windows computer over here, HDMI cable that is connected to a capture card somewhere down here under the desk. I have my phone charging right now because it's about to die, so I can't go wireless. But yeah, and then I have the capture card plugged into my Thunderbolt hub that's then plugged into my Mac. So I'm using eCam as my streaming software, and so I just have a scene set up for in eCam that is just the one camera source, which is how I'm bringing in my Windows computer into my Mac, if that makes sense. I had a little bit of fun today setting up because I knew I wanted to show y'all stuff from Windows, and I was like, the easiest way is actually to just use a capture card to bring it in. So I was like, I have iPad, Mac, Windows. I'm running out of ports though, so let me know if that made sense and I can clarify some more. Yes, we have Camo camera on the iPad. It's probably that because I always demo with a phone, we talk about phone all the time. We're like, Camo camera on your phone or on your mobile, but like, does the iPad count as a mobile device? Not exactly. Yeah, it's a tablet, but I don't think that people think of tablets when I say mobile device. So that's something we should probably clarify a little bit better. So that's not a you thing, Ty. That is a me thing, and I need to do better at communicating that you can indeed use your iPad camera with Camo, because the iPads actually have really good cameras. And Christian, okay, I feel attacked right now. Why does the hub still have the plastic on it? That's a great question. Honestly, because I just haven't thought about taking it off. You know what? I will take the plastic off for you right now. I'm sorry that I left the plastic on my hub for so long. I'm also one of those people that I was talking to some friends and they got mad at me because I also leave my stickers on the credit card because I just don't think about it. I'm just like, the credit card with the sticker on it, it doesn't affect the usage of the credit card. It's not like I look at my credit card all the time and I just don't think about it. And they're like, you're like that annoying person that just has the sticker left on their credit card. And I'm like, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yo, Dom, what are you doing here? It's like the middle of the night in Vietnam. What are you doing? Like, I did not expect to see you here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, see, Skipper name gets me, okay? Oh, you do this too. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put it back. I caved into peer pressure. Christian Soto, 1, 2, 3. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. Skipper names, do not take away my Asian card. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, Tim says, good thing that I'm removing the plastic and get in the way of the heat dissipation. Okay, that, you might be right, because the hub gets, sometimes I wonder if I could cook something on the hub, you know? It gets toasty. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna melt butter onto my hub, but like, what if I put it, like, butter in a dish or a little piece of aluminum foil? If I made a little aluminum foil boat and put some butter in it, the hub would totally melt some butter. But melted butter on the hub is probably not a good idea for it. It is kind of satisfying, but I just don't think about it. And like Skipper Neem says, it's just Asian thing, you know? I just like leave it there. Yeah. Okay, see, I'm not the only one that leaves the sticker on the credit card. Like, see, my friends were really like, yo, you are so annoying that you still have the sticker on your credit card. And I'm like, I literally just don't think about it. I only folded because I was already feeling peer pressure from the credit card situation, which only happened recently. So, yes, I folded. It's precisely because it's the middle of the night. Well, Dom, I hope you have the most fun in Vietnam and you get to eat all the amazing food. And I will be following along your Vietnam adventures on your IG stories. So please post a lot. Please post a lot. Deuce, any plans for Camo Studio on Linux? You know, we have some team members that are going to be very excited to see this comment when I share this with them later. So I really do, like, I look at all the comments after the office hours and I log them into our user feedback Notion database thing. We get a lot of requests for Linux, but all I have to say is I just showed y'all my setup with Mac, iPad, Windows. Do not expect me to also demo from Linux, okay? I can't make any promises, but if we do support Camo, I suppose I will have to learn how to demo it on Linux. Oh, keep the coffee warm on the hub. That is a good tip as well. That is a good tip as well. But I am that person that, what if I spill the coffee? Will you pay for a new hub for me? Over here talking about melting butter on my hub. Oh, speaking of butter, y'all, I have a question. This was also came up in a conversation with some friends. Do y'all keep your butter in the fridge or in like a butter dish, in a butter container at room temperature? Let me know. No judgment. This is not a trick question. This was just a discussion that me and some friends were having because apparently some people do not put butter in the fridge. It's easier to spread when you leave it at room temperature, but I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Neil, good to see you. Yo, I actually joined your live today. I wanted to check out your studio rebuild, and I literally like clicked on it right as you were signing off. I was so sad that I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch the replay of your studio rebuild because y'all, Neil, y'all need to check out Neil's channel. He's tech guru. I've learned so much from Neil, and he's doing some. Neil has always a bunch of cool setup stuff going on. So yeah, good to see you as always. All right, I'm seeing a lot of fridge. All right. Okay, Tom says if I spill the coffee, I'll pay for a new hub so I never have to see. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you next time I see you, which will probably be TwitchCon of next year. Be like, look at my credit card with the sticker still on it, okay? All right, so we're seeing a lot of people putting butter in the fridge. Okay, I'm going to tell my friends that they are in the minority. I'm not the weird one for putting butter in the fridge. Yo, can dogs eat butter? Is that safe for them? Probably not, right? Probably not. Oh, the guest didn't turn up. Okay, I was kind of like, oh, I didn't think I was going to miss it, but like I was like, oh, it was a short stream. I missed the stream. But it was because y'all must have shortened the show because I was like, oh, I thought you were only streaming like 20 minutes ago. Smooth like butter. You speak my language. I dance very nerd-like though, so yes. And thank you for those of y'all just joining us or don't follow us on socials. We were nominated as App Store Award finalists. We haven't won anything. We were just nominated as a finalist, so, but still very exciting. We honestly could not have done it without all of y'all's support. So thank you all for, well, thank you all first of all, thank you all for hanging out with me because otherwise I would just be hanging out gaming for an hour And if I'm being honest, y'all, I have some sad news. I think my Switch finally died. I was trying to turn it on for the stream because I like to demo with the Switch, and I bought that lemon cake game that I have been playing that you guys peer pressured me into buying last month, and I was gonna play some lemon cake, but the Switch would not turn on today, so I think it might be time to get a Switch 2. We will see if that makes it onto my Christmas list. Skipper Neem says, keeps butter in the fridge to put on the toast and use a cheese cutter. Oh. Like a cheese cutter, the one that it's like and it's like a layer and it's like a thin slice. That's really smart, actually. I should do that because sometimes I end up just using a butter knife and I like just chop off butter, but then it's like kind of thick and I'm like, well, to be honest, I like a lot of butter anyway, so yeah. Okay, Camo Studio on Linux for Stream Deck and future Steam Machine, fingers crossed. I will file it under user requests for you. It would require me to learn how to use Linux, which who doesn't love a challenge? So, and also, we actually had this conversation about building, because it was the news that came out for Steam Deck that one of our devs that loves Linux was like, oh, could we actually make Camo for Steam Deck? We'll see. We will see. Cushion Seto says there's no titles that make a Switch 2 worth it yet. Okay. So, but I have so many games in my Nintendo account though. So I'm like, if I move off of Switch entirely, then like, what about that lemon cake game that y'all peer pressured me into buying last week that I'm very much enjoying, if my Switch will ever wake up again? I just have so many games that are tied to my Nintendo account. It just feels like, I mean, that's how they get you, right? Is that if you have been purchasing under an account, then it's impossible to ever leave that platform because all of your games are on that account. So, yeah. Okay. I have caught up. Okay. I will reach out to you for testing because actually I have an OG Steam Deck. Oh, I might have to use that for demoing. I don't know where it is. Also, I just checked the spider. The spider is still in the same spot, y'all. So they have not moved any closer, luckily. But today I did also want to demo. We have screen capture available on Windows and macOS now. So I wanted to build some screen capture scenes with you guys. If y'all would be interested in that, let me know. I'm gonna do it anyway, but if you're not interested in that, also let me know. And we can see what else we can do instead. But, so when you open up Camo, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna switch to my Sony because that FaceTime camera makes my face look very round. It was not doing me any favors. It's framed. Oh, did it move a little bit? Okay, anyway. I will not touch the camera because then it will mess up my scene. Also, I forgot to switch to my actual Camo scene. So there we go. But to do a screen capture, we have a few different ways to do it. Oh, we also have some new presentation screen capture scenes, presentation and presentation overlay. Let's check these out. This one uses the remove to add a to remove your background so it looks like you're presenting. Although my camera is overexposed right now because of the sunlight, so sorry about that. But what was I going to share? Let me see. Photoshop. So yes, I just clicked share on this window and now I'm gonna go back into window, Camo. And now I have this beautiful presentation overlay scene where I can show you guys how to use Photoshop if if we so chose to. Oh, I just see a question from Vasu's Vegetarian Kitchen. How about Camo as a security camera recorder? If it is a camera that you can hook up to your computer, then Camo should be able to. Camo works with any camera you can connect to your computer. So I have not personally tested a security camera. Although it would depend on which kind. So I know that some security cameras like run on NDI, for example. Camo doesn't yet have NDI support, so it would not be able to do that kind of security camera. But if it is one that you can connect to your computer somehow, then yes, it can. But if it is the kind that runs on the network, Camo does not have that support yet, although that is also on the radar. Screen capture. Yo, Halloween is over, okay? Deuce says, super interested capturing OPZ app on macOS, like you do with Streamlabs. What is the OPZ app? Is that a content creation app? Let me know. Yo, it is so sunny. I like cannot wait to go outside. Like, it is so nice. Like, I was like, we're in the middle of November. It is late November. I thought it was going to be like dark and gloomy out. It was actually dark and gloomy like almost all this week. So, but we got some sun today and I'm like, I cannot wait to go outside after this. Okay, so Skipper Neem, you have used Camo camera as a security camera. Like Nest Cam. Okay, so Nest Cam I do think does run on NDI. So it can't. Camo doesn't support NDI yet, but hopefully it will soon, sometime. I don't want to make any promises that I can't keep, though. Flavio Franco Araujo, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. The new versions of camera have a lot of delays on cell phone and mirrorless cameras. Okay, if you are running into delay issues, please write into our support at reincubate.com. That is where we will be able to troubleshoot these delay issues. Please do update to the latest Camo Studio 2.5 though, because this update includes a lot of performance improvements and fixes, like a lot of improvements and fixes that make Camo run smoother and faster. So update this, we just shipped yesterday, so please make sure you're running 2.5. If you're still running into issues though, write into support at reincubate.com. We do not want y'all to deal with any delays. That's one of the most annoying things about being a video creator, is when your camera has a delay. So let us know, write into support. We'll probably need to ask for logs and look at what's going on under the hood. So I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, but our support team really does want to help, and we'll do our best to go back and forth with you. We have this system where the support teams talk to the engineering team a lot. So it's like we really do, and we don't close out tickets until they are resolved. It might take a while, it might take an update or two before we get to your issue, but we really do try to resolve, especially like delay or lag, skip frames. Like, these are very important issues that we really try to get sorted out. So write into our support team, please. Okay, so this is a screen capture scene. I don't know why that this green background that they chose for it makes me think of Christmas. Maybe it's because Christmas is next month. So, but yeah, I feel like it is a Christmassy scene. But this is also another one. This one's like sort of like your more classic PIP presentation screen. Let me see. Do I have another window I can share? CapCut? I don't have any projects, so that's kind of boring, but now CapCut is in Camo, and so if I wanted to, you know, edit a K-pop video with you guys, we could do that. Let's see. All right, I'm not gonna edit a K-pop video with y'all right now, but that is my personal channel is K-pop edits. Okay, so that is basically screen capture, but if we want to start from a blank scene of me overexposed because the sun is shining in my eyes. Sorry, I was just checking on the spider again. He's still back there chilling. How would I do this? I would open up the scene editor, hit this little plus button, and choose screen capture. And I will share Camo because why not? Okay, that's kind of annoying. I'm not going to share Camo. How about freeform? Let's see. Screen capture. I didn't need to delete that layer, but I did. So if I was using freeform, double clicking takes something to full screen. Take it all the way to full screen, and I will move it to my base layer, and then change this one to make it smaller. So I really do like using the remove mode for, there we go. So remove is kind of hidden. Those of y'all that use iPad, remove is one of the background modes that that is just like sort of front and center, but we have it kind of hidden on the desktop version, where you have to go into replace mode, green screen, and then open up the drop down menu and then hit remove, and which just removes your background. So it's like, look at this untitled thing in freeform that I want you to look at. I haven't used freeform before actually, guys, so that's why everything is untitled. But if you guys use freeform, let me know. Okay. Deuce says OPZ is an app for the teenage engineering OPZ synth. Oh. Okay. Yes, please do. We love hearing about interesting ways people are using Camo and what other apps y'all are using, because we're a content creation app company. And so it is in our best interest to know what other content creation apps are out there and how y'all are using it. You're on the latest version and you use Irene, is that how you say it? And they don't have any delay. Okay, well, we are on it. I know our Android team can be a little bit, we only have one person holding our Android team together, but they are doing their best. But please do write into support, and I promise you we will be happy to work with y'all. Thank you for using Camo. We're glad that you are here, and we really do want to help. So write into the support team, and they will do their best to help. Right? It looks like Christmas green. Like, I wonder if, I think we're, like what if I wanted to use that scene in March? Like, would it be weird? Or could I pretend that it's like a Easter scene, Easter green? Kills with a Smile says, thank you, my webcam is trash. Hopefully Camo helps make it better a little bit. Bulls Promo TV says, congratulations on the nomination with Apple. Thank you. Hopefully we win. We will see. We will maybe, we'll see. We can't guarantee anything, but hopefully we win. Fingers crossed. Thank y'all for the support again. I know, that's why I had to take off Camo, because I was like, I'm doing too much. I'm doing the most. So switching to freeform, which I clearly use a lot with all of my blank boards. Do y'all use freeform for anything? Also, I just realized we only have 5 minutes left. So last call for questions. Let me know if y'all have any questions. What else was I gonna demo? I already talked about the profiles in the top menu bar being a lot more clear. And shouts to Skipper Neem, who offered some nice feedback on that update. Thank you. But yes, let me know if y'all have any last call questions that I can answer in the last 5 minutes that we are hanging out for, because I'm gonna go enjoy the beautiful sun outside while the weather is nice. The pattern is Christmas wrapping paper. Thank you. It looks like Christmas, which is fine for now, and it'll be fine for next month's office hours, but But what about January, you know? I think it will look weird. So I will see if the design team can update something. All right, Skipper Name says, for a Camo Cam app, does the iPhone 8... The iPhone 8 should be supported. Are you having issues using the front camera with the iPhone 8? I think it should work. It should work. Oh, wait. You have more information. Okay. Can't use the QR code to pair. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're saying to not just be able to scan with the back camera. Or use a pairing code. I thought we had pairing code somewhere. That might be for Android, though, now that I think about it. But that is a good request. I will definitely get that logged. Yeah, I'll get that logged. But why did you crack the camera on the back? Just wondering. I'm just kidding. Sick Miller, hi, good to see you. Use Camo with OBSBot and then set up a video capture device in OBS. Talked about, okay, so we have thought about this and we've tested a few more effects, but it turns out that when we looked at the analytics, the usage was quite low, so then we sort of deprioritized that feature. So let us know what kind of effects you would like to see, because we had done a lot of exploration with the AR effects in Camo for a while, but then the app analytics told us that people were not using the effects that much, and so it fell down the priority list a bit. But I will definitely still get this logged in our feature requests for you. Oh, you dropped the phone in the garage. It happens. And like, I feel like iPhone 8, that was like, so iPhones have gotten much more sturdier over the years. Like iPhone 8, that was still a shaky time, I feel. So yeah, I was that person that had the cracked iPhone screen for a very long time, multiple iPhones. So I have no place to talk. So just saying. I can empathize. Sick Miller says, love using the virtual green screen. Makes your DJ streams amazing. Oh, awesome. You're a DJ. What kind of music do you spin? Let me know. So do you do DJ live streams? That's awesome. I used to be very into, back in my club days, way back in the day, like 30 years ago at this time. I'm not that old, okay? But like 15 years ago in my club phase, I was very into DJ sets, and I have like favorite DJs in New Orleans that I would like always have to go catch their sets for. Oh, okay, like leopard face, just like changing up image, so just more like different filters. I hear you. Old iPhone 6S is doing just fine. I think that's the one I have. Oh wait, here, let me switch to, so y'all can actually see. I think this is a 6, yeah. 6 Plus though. It became unusable at the end, but for the longest time I was still testing it and using it with Camo. But yes, this became quite dicey to use because, you know, I would get like little glass splinters in my hand. The funny thing is, I would put a screen protector on top of the cracked screen so I could still use the screen and not get like little tiny micro splinters. Yeah. But yes, I hear you. You just can't scan it at the moment. It should work with the wired cable still, but I know that the cable is kind of limiting sometimes, so I will. I know. I'm sorry. This is my vintage. My vintage. Yes, mine bends. Okay, I'm not gonna do it because it's too cracked, but it definitely bend gate. Yes, the super skinny one. It, I had it in my back pocket and I sat down once and it definitely bent. Yep. Yes, this was that era for sure. I remember. I remember. Oh, good to know. 8 Plus, SE, and 16 works great on all three. That's what we like to hear. And we love, like, that's one of our, like, things that we love is that you can use older devices with Camo. So it helps sort of, like, give these older retired phones that you can't use in everyday life anymore, like, a purpose. So, yeah. Thank you. It is. It is a marketing point. We don't market it enough. Is the issue. So yes. Vintage. Yo, when you go to a vintage clothing shop, you're not looking for nice shiny clothes. You want the stuff with like a hole in it and like a rip on the side. You know, people pay extra for that these days. Right? The destroyed jeans with like the rips. All right, y'all, we are at time. This was so much fun today. Y'all had really good suggestions, feature requests, everyone. I had a lot of fun with y'all today. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with me as always. Maybe next time I will see if the Switch fires up. I'm gonna try to charge it in a different room. I don't know. I'm gonna maybe take apart the dock and see if there's something wrong with it. Or I might have to actually just try using my Steam Deck, but like I said, all my games are in my Nintendo library, so we will see. I will be back with another gaming device at some point, and maybe we can do some gaming together. But it's because I recently did organization of like my tech stuff, so I like happened to remember that it was like right there. It's a you know, I'm just clutch like that, okay? I happen to know that we might want to demo it today. Yes. Yes, I'm glad you didn't miss the show today. I'm glad all of y'all got to catch it live today. So, yeah, it was the 6 Plus. It was the 6 Plus. No, never too late. Never too late. Glad to see y'all, and I will see y'all next month. I will be back next month for sure. We'll do a live stream before Christmas. All right, y'all. See y'all next time. Also, the spider is still there.